Good day, folks. Welcome to the very first North America HoloLens Healthcare Industry Forum, hosted by the VRARA Association in partnership with Microsoft. I'm Sean Grellia. I lead the HoloLens mixed reality business for Microsoft Canada. I'll be one of your hosts today. If you attended our HoloLens Summit in January or some of the previous forums, thank you for coming back and learning more and continuing the conversation. If you're new to the community, thank you for joining. We're certainly going to have a great time in the next couple of hours where we talk about Microsoft HoloLens and how that can be used in the healthcare setting. You'll learn something new, make positive connections, and find value from listening to others and how it's working today. Let's dive right in. First, I'd also like to introduce my co-host and Global Executive Director of the VRARA Association, Chris Colo. Hi, Chris.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, Sean.
We look forward to guiding you throughout the next 2.5 hours. So the main theme and the objectives that we have for the forum are really to help you advance your mixed reality journey by learning, engaging, and discovering. And from Microsoft, you're going to hear about the current trends that we're seeing and the insights that we've gathered discovering what's happening in mixed reality in healthcare. And then from partners and their guests, you'll learn about the impact their solutions are having towards positive patient outcomes. You'll also have a chance to share information with each other and your experiences in the chat, and you'll be able to engage through networking. Now, before we get started, I'll share a little bit about what Microsoft positioning is of the HoloLens device in healthcare settings. So just to share a little bit of a disclaimer, you'll see a mix of in-use technology and the art of the possible today. Real-world applications of mixed reality on a Microsoft device may require the third-party vendor that you'll see to receive the appropriate regulatory review and obtain required clearances. The Microsoft products and services we'll discuss today are not necessarily designed to be intended to be used as a medical device. Microsoft also makes no claims that the device or the applications in the context of clinical use. But thanks for your understanding, and as we explore the real value of mixed reality in healthcare today. Now, before we dive in, I'll turn it over to Chris so you can hear a little bit more about the VRARA Association.
Thanks, Sean. For those of you who don't know, the VRARA Association is a global organization. We have over 50 chapters, and we are all about growth, knowledge, and connections, helping you to learn from best practices. We have many events and research. Next slide, please. So our community is over 65,000 professionals and over 4,000 companies registered with us. These include both vendors and end users, brands, and schools. We have over 20 vertical committees that meet on a weekly basis online. You're welcome to attend those for healthcare, education, training, and other topics verticals. And we're very active with training, with promotion, and we do a lot of events. Next slide. So this slide just shows our 50 chapters. We have presence in the Americas, Europe, MENA, and Asia Pacific. Please check the VRARA.com team page and get in touch with your local chapter president. Next
Thanks,
slide.
Chris.
Thank you.
Just want to orient you a little bit about the next couple of hours. Your calendar entry will actually show 3 hours. We've actually managed to pack the highest value content into the next 2.5 hours. And so we'll be ending around 10:25 a.m. Pacific time or 1:25 Eastern time, followed by networking. We'll also be recording these sessions. So that everything that you'll walk through today, you'll be able to check into the recordings. Expect those within the next couple of weeks. And we encourage you to share those with others, as a lot of the things you'll share here today may not necessarily be known by your peers. Each session has been set up separately to allow you to navigate the session independently. And you can actually share your own learnings and your own insights through chat while you're in the session. We do ask that you maintain a professional conversation, and we built in 5-minute buffer in between each session so that you can transition between where you're at that point to the next session. We'll start off actually in a few minutes, just going through the agenda with a keynote from Microsoft, where our own Dr. Ru, Worldwide GM for Healthcare and our Chief Medical Officer, He will share insights into how mixed reality is actually transforming healthcare. Next, we'll have our first featured Microsoft mixed reality partner, Apocalypse, and their guest, Dr. Robert Cannon from Nicholas Children's Hospital. And together, they will explore the medical metaverse that's actually in practice today and the results they're able to drive and the impact from that. Then our next guest will be another mixed reality partner, SphereGen, and their guest, Megan Augustine from the St. Luke's University Health Network. They will be discussing how mixed reality is being used for informed consent and pre-surgical planning. Our final guest of the day will be another mixed reality partner, CAA Healthcare, and their guest, Zach Lyman from Classic Air Medical. They're going to talk about how they are exploring how mixed reality is actually accelerating patient procedure learning. At the end of the final session, Chris and I will return for a few final words. And I'll make a mention that all sessions are actually live today. And with that can sometimes come with a few technical hiccups. You may even find some of the videos may be choppy at times, but the audio generally will come through, and more importantly, the story will actually come through, and you'll be able to digest what's actually happening. We may need a minute or two to work through some technical live issues, but or transition between presentations among speakers. But rest assured, we'll resolve any issues that we come up with, and the content will be worth it. Now, let's get started for our first session of the day, which will start at 10 minutes past the hour. So in a couple of minutes, you'll be able to join the first session with Dr. Rue. Dr. Rue, as I mentioned, is the actual worldwide GM for healthcare and the chief medical officer for Microsoft. And Dr. Rue is going to share his view of how mixed reality is actually transforming healthcare today in the areas of training and delivery and patient education. So in just 1 minute, I can see the sessions will be opening up, and you'll be able to join. Thank you very much. Grab a quick coffee before we start the next session, and you can join in at 10 minutes past the hour. Thank you very much.
Enjoy the day.